Hey, I'm just going to demonstrate a product that I received when I went to the Elevate convention here in Orlando for power washing and window cleaning convention. It was very, very interesting. Sorry to get that in my face, but I'm going to use this on this product that was one of the vendors that was there, the Gutterstik, which here in Florida is really something that I'm going to put this one, install it on my own gutters. You can see above my head there. Simply because this time of year, we're not in the rainy season, but our gutters get clogged up with leaves and debris. And then when we get inches upon inches of rain in the rainy season starting in the middle of May, the gutters, if they're not cleaned out properly or draining properly, you can imagine all that weight does damage not only to the gutters, but if it backs up, it can actually back up into the top, the first layer of shingles. First off, this is the Gutterstik, and you can see here it goes into the downspout, and then this snaps into it, and it sits just like that. It's got holes all the way around it, to where the water, regardless of the debris gathering around, that water is going to find its way out down the downspout. Now that rectangular piece that you snap into it, you cut it to the width of your gutter, where it's the base of it, and it allows it to go down there, which is nice. It covers a square hole or rectangular hole sometimes, and it will fit nice and snug in there, and then it'll allow the water to drain directly under there without debris clogging it up. Now this is the downspout. I'm going to actually do this. As you see, it has like a negative angle that flows backwards, which it should be going downhill so they can drain onto the driveway. But what it does, it prevents the flow of water a little bit. So that's another repair I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to cut it a little higher against the wall to raise it up so that it has the proper directional flow. But then it goes all the way up here. And as you can see up there, that's the downspout that comes around the intersection. And I'm going to get up on the ladder, and that's where I'm going to install this Gutterstik. If you look down my shingles, my gutters, you can see there's really no debris clogging it up. It's just a little bit of the granule from the shingles wearing off the shingles. It's probably pretty close to time to replace them. But then you come down this side of the gutter, and then all of a sudden we come to the downspout. And look what we got there. You go down the whole length there. It's pretty free and clear. But right here, a few days ago, we had a pretty steady rain, which we don't get too often this time of year. But this prevented the water was flowing over the top of the gutter, not really draining. So you can see here, this is the clog. So the Gutterstik's going to prevent that from happening. So I'm going to clear this real quick. I'm not going to bore you with that. And then I'm going to size that bottom plate of the Gutterstik, cut it to size, and then I'm going to install the Gutterstik so that this doesn't happen anymore. So as you see, I got the debris out of there real quick. It was maybe 2 to 3 handfuls is it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to head up the ladder, and while I'm doing this, I'm just going to flush that downspout out in case it's clogged up. And then I'm going to install the Gutterstik. Very little was actually in the downspout area, even though it's kind of slanted backwards a little bit, negative slant or negative pitch. But you can see where it came out. That took me all of a couple minutes just to spray it down and to get the debris out. Now I'm going up with the Gutterstik. The installation is done. This took all of about 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the very most. And then I'll show it to you when it's in place. I didn't need these cutters. I'm gonna get those out of the way. Now all I have to do is snap this plate over the downside part of the Gutterstik and snap it in. And I wish I could show you that, but I'm on a ladder and it's not safe kind of holding the phone. I wish I had a little bit of a stand, but I don't, or something on top of my head. But I'm gonna shut it off for a second, snap it in place. So this part is gonna just go down just like that over the hole. The gutter stick is gonna snap into it. It's gonna hold it in place, and the installation is done. So I snapped it in place, as you can see there. Just put it right down in there. The plate is nice and flush with the gutter itself, and then directly into the downspout. And I decided to turn it this direction simply because most of the leaves gather into this area here. So this will keep most of the debris back a little bit and keep this free. But regardless, the water is going to run continuous into there. You can see the holes. There's some under the bottom, so the water will be able to leach through even debris that kind of bumps up against it and keep the water flowing, which is the whole purpose of it. So I want to thank you from the good people of Gutterstik for a great invention. And like I said, this would be a great add-on, especially if you're here in Florida. This is the time of year that these should be installed, simply because we have up until like May 15th before we start really hitting the rainy season again, which isn't that far off, which will do damage to the gutters. And this will prevent any problems, leaking, damage from water laying in the gutter. And it'll even prevent that if you get a lot of debris. We get a lot of windy, wind as a result of thunderstorms and things like that, besides our hurricane season, which will prevent this from causing damage. So thank you, and I hope this was helpful, and I'm looking forward to installing quite a few of these.